The following program contains graphic images that may be disturbing. Parents are advised that these images may not be suitable for young children.
We've featured some pretty outrageous DIY videos with people performing medical procedures on themselves in the comfort of their own home. Well, what you're about to see can only be described as a DIY don't. So a Texas man discovered a growing cyst on his face. He went to the nearest medical facility. He was denied help, unfortunately, due to lack of insurance. 4 months went by with him in severe pain, so his niece decided to help him out, and this is what she did and got. Ooh. Whoa.
And
Dr. Batra, juicy.
Well, I think he might have some temporary relief from this, but the big problem with this is that, number one, she has no anesthesia, so this is really hurting. And just by extracting the contents of a cyst, you're not taking the capsule out, so it's very likely to recur. Plus, we don't know how sterile or clean an environment that is, so that could even be a great way to introduce bacteria to the spot.
Probably inclusion cyst, right?
Yeah,
or
no, definitely looks like an epidermal inclusion cyst.
Right.
But I think it's a sad statement about the fact that he went 4 months earlier, didn't get any care. And so I think one thing, obviously trying to catch this earlier, it could have probably been clamped down with even just a cortisone shot before it necessarily grew that big. And sometimes if you don't have insurance or resources, at least a less expensive way that might require some paperwork, might make you see a doctor in training who's still very well supervised by a full-fledged physician would be go to a university or a county hospital, because they often have reduced fee clinics or clinics where you might have to do some paperwork, and ultimately it would be much less expensive.
Yeah. I'm a physician at a federally qualified health center, and FQHCs exist in most counties, and that's a great place to go and get really good quality care that's not entirely free, but is based on a sliding scale and will make sure that you can get the care you need and help you figure out the finances afterwards when you're uninsured or underinsured.
Sometimes I know patients will be reluctant to go to charity hospitals or teaching facilities because they feel as though they're going to get subpar care. I do want to say that I know you work in a facility like that as well, and so I work with a number of patients, and I work with patients on both ends of the spectrum as far as their financial capabilities, and it's not going to affect how we treat you. So I say that to say I don't want people to just be reluctant to go to that facility, because there are doctors there who care. And if you want to talk to your friends who have gone there before and you want to see if you can see a particular doctor, do that. But please don't be like this gentleman who stayed at home.
Have to stay home.
Yeah,
because
who stayed
then
at home
you end up getting much
go.
more expensive medical care when it's really dangerous.
Yeah.
More expensive,
and that's
more
why,
interventional, potentially dangerous, infection, a ton of things.
Yeah.